Well, I hope things work out for NBA Youngboy, man, because he's in a position that very few artists are.
Exactly.
He has a huge fan base.
He made a lot of money.
A lot of money, a lot of big songs. He has a lot of kids to take care of.
A lot of kids.
Like, how many kids does he have now? Like 6, 7?
I'm not sure.
Let's look it up. He has 4 children.
4?
From 4 different mothers.
I just hope he get it together, man.
Like, no, 5. 5 children.
5 children?
5 children.
That's crazy.
And he's 20.
He's 20. I have 5 children at 38. Right. That's crazy.
You also were not as popular as NBA Youngboy, though.
Yeah,
you didn't have as many opportunities.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
NBA Youngboy's a superstar. I mean,
superstar. You got 5 kids to take care of. You in a good position. I just think I think he need to reevaluate his life and maybe get some better people around him. Like it seemed like I heard he got OGs around him and you know some all right stand-up guys around him, but it's just like this dude gonna go down the drain, bro. Like he in a good position, and I think they should do more to protect that spot. Like
he might violate his probation with this new case.
That's what I'm
saying.
I hope not. Like I hope
not. I'm not putting this in the universe. I hope not.
But it's a violation. It's a violatable offense. Like you shouldn't be in this situation.
It looks like it's about 30 guns and drugs on top of that.
There was a lot of guns, a lot of drugs,
a lot of guns. Like, yeah, no, I remember when I was talking to some of the Outlawz, and I believe this was on camera. We were talking about the Tupac murder in Las Vegas, right? And the whole thing of it was, usually the Outlawz always had guns on them everywhere they went, right? But Tupac was out on, was it parole or probation?
He was on probation. No, he was on parole.
Parole,
yeah.
Because he had won an appeal. So he was on parole. And they're going into Vegas, which is super strict when it comes to the gun laws, right? Illegal guns, that is. And their thing was none of them want to be the guy that sent Pac back to prison because they had a pistol on him.
But once again, you have a big superstar, millions of dollars. Why don't you have security, legal security?
He did have legal security.
That's what I'm saying. So why would you even be worried about that?
But that was the whole thing of he didn't have his gun on him. Like the guy behind, because Suge had just gotten a brand new BMW the day before, and he wanted to ride around with a superstar homie with the windows rolled down on Las Vegas Boulevard, hollering at girls, no bulletproof glass. I mean, because think about it, if Pac was in a Sprinter van.
Yeah, bulletproof.
It doesn't even have to be bulletproof. Because I interviewed Keefe D. Did you ever see that interview?
No,
they just accidentally ran into him.
Yeah, just on some humbug shit. But
over him hollering at some girls.
Vegas ain't that big. It's not that big.
Yeah, but it was fight weekend, jam-packed.
Still though, it's not that big. You run into people
man, look.
I've been to Vegas on when it's just crazy what was it? All-Star weekend. And you'll be surprised of people you run into. It's damn, out of all the people here, I ran into this dude. It's crazy. It's not far-fetched, especially when somebody on your ass, you just beat the hell out this man.
You just beat the hell out of a murderer.
Y'all should have
been. I'm not saying he was a murderer, but he was being investigated for multiple murders. So we could just say that he was probably a murderer.
He was a murderer.
Right?
I mean, allegedly.
Orlando was probably a murderer.
Allegedly, let the streets tell it. He was a real active dude in the street.
He was an active gang member. Okay?
So
nobody from either side denies that part. You just beat up a murderer, and you're rolling around with your windows wide open, talking to girls.
That's what I'm saying.
If Pac had just been in the back of a Sprinter van,
I don't think it would have.
Nothing would have happened. He would have went to Club 662, performed, bragged about beating the dude up on stage. Had his shirt off, death row, the untouchable death row, blah 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 blah, and went on to make more platinum albums.
Suge probably would have never went to jail. I don't know. It's just they could have did a lot to prevent that situation. I don't want to keep harping because we always seem to everything always seems to go back to the Tupac shooting or Tupac's death.
Hey, I've covered Tupac more than anybody. So
more than
no one can tell me
anybody.
shit.
Like,
More than
yeah,
anybody.
man.
And you know something? I've gotten more information than anybody.
You think so?
Psh, come on now. Who got a Keefe D interview?
Yeah.
Who got an interview from beginning to end of the last living person in the car that shot up
Yeah, no
Tupac?
way. But do you think that everything he said was accurate?
No. There are some things that didn't add up. Like, at one point he claimed he ran into Tupac and like Suge the day before, but that's not true because Suge had arrived that same day.
See?
There was a few things that were slightly off, but most of it was right. Most of it lines up with the stories of everyone else that were there. You see what I'm saying? Like the government didn't kill Tupac.
No, I
Suge
never thought
Suge
that.
never got Tupac killed.
I never thought that.
I talked to the cop who showed up at the scene, the first responder, Chris Carroll. You know, I said, you know, one of the rumors is that you switched the bodies. He's like, well, I'd have to be riding around with a corpse on my bicycle, so I don't know how that's possible. You know?
I never believed in any of the conspiracy theories, none of this.
Yeah,
he's still alive. And
He's not alive. That's why I don't want to interview Suge Knight Jr. Because, you know, Tupac's still alive. Like, no, he's not. Cut it out. It is what it is.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he went on a whole thing. Tupac's still alive.
Oh wow.
So I'm not going along with that.